Bah. Hey everybody! Last night I saw Kong Skull Island and just... Honestly, I'm getting a lot of mixed reviews about this movie, but personally, I dig it. I loved it. I left the theater so excited, so full of adrenaline. The entire movie was riveting and amazing and awesome, and I love it. I've been so excited about this movie. I have had so much hype leading up to this, because this is what brings together King Kong and Godzilla and starts that whole train moving, doing that we want to be Marvel thing, but it's alright, I support you, because monster movies are cool. Kong is directed by Jordan Vogt Roberts, known for directing The Kings of Summer. Kinda weird seeing him going from such an indie movie to such a huge blockbuster, but that's just what all the cool kids are doing these days. And I've gotta say, he did an amazing job. I loved everything about this movie. There were like a few things that I didn't love, but for the most part, this was a great Kong movie. It's exactly what I wanted, it's exactly what I expected, but even more. It was so good. Sam Jackson and John C. Reilly definitely stole the show from me. They were amazing, particularly John C. Reilly, who I was a little worried about. I thought his character was kind of goofy and I didn't know if it was like really gonna work in the world of this movie, and I thought it was gonna be kind of forced and awkward, but it was actually great, and he was my favorite character in the entire movie, because while he was like the goofy, awkward comedic relief character, he also was the most complex character and had the most like history and backstory, and I was really just emotionally connected to him through the whole movie, and I love him. And Sam Jackson was just pretty much playing Sam Jackson. To be honest, there wasn't really anything that unique about his character. He was just Sam Jackson being Sam Jackson, and I'm okay with that. At one point he literally says, "Bitch please," and I just... fucking Sam Jackson. Tom Hiddleston and Brie Larson were also wonderful, as always. Particularly Tom Hiddleston. Oh my god, is he badass in this movie. There are like two scenes in particular where he is just so badass. There's one scene when you first meet him and you're just like, wow, look at this badass. He's clearly gonna be a badass for the rest of the movie, and he is. And then there's this other scene later in the movie. I'm not gonna talk about it, but oh my god, it is hot. Literally. You'll get that joke later. John Goodman is also in this movie, and I mean, he's fucking John Goodman. I don't even need to tell you that he was good. But what I love so much about this movie is that the entire thing is just absolutely entertaining. Completely. From beginning to end. I was so enthralled. I was so into it. Especially because you kind of know the story of Kong. You kind of know that like he's this big, gentle giant and he's just protecting his land. And he really actually likes humans. He doesn't really have any beef with humans. But the humans are like, oh, he's a big scary monster, so we have to kill him. And then later they find out that he's actually a nice, big, gentle giant. And he's not trying to kill you, aside from the 30 people that he kills at the beginning of the movie. But he's just protecting his land. It's just a territorial thing. It's nothing, it's just a thing. But even though we pretty much know the gist of Kong, this movie is riveting. I will say that Brie Larson's character is a little bit flat. She doesn't really do that much. She's just kind of like the girl who connects with Kong and does the like put my hand on your nose thing. But I still liked her because she's very like hardened and very brave and very strong. She's a war photographer, so she spent most of her career in war taking photographs, which is why she's here, taking more photographs of Kong and all the crazy animals and monsters and creations that they have on Skull Island. But honestly, I loved all of the other characters. Tom Hiddleston also could have been a little bit more fleshed out, but I mean, he was so badass that I just didn't really give a fuck. Because that's really all this movie is. It's just a lot of badass scenes and badass action sequences, and I'm okay with that. Because it's King Kong. It's supposed to be colossal and crazy and action-packed, and that's all I need. So to be honest, I was grateful that there were interesting characters thrown in because I really wasn't expecting that. I really enjoyed Kong just by himself, just the way that he was. He was so big, like the biggest Kong has ever been in a movie. And just like the sound of his roar was so bassy and so intense and just echoing around me in the theater. It was so cool. Gave me chills every time. Just seeing him wreck shit and blow shit up and throw helicopters around like they're nothing was so cool. I also love that almost this entire movie is shot on location in Australia and Hawaii and I forget where else, but just beautiful, beautiful locations. And Skull Island itself just looks so beautiful. I love all of the creatures there and the monsters and the way the sun hits everything in just this perfect way. The whole like color and tone of this movie is very, very beautiful. It's so pretty. It's very like orange and sunset-y, and it has a very like 70s vibe, which, you know, makes sense because it's set in the 70s, which also gives it an amazing soundtrack. Lots of 70s rock, so much Creedence Clearwater Revival. I think there's like at least 3 songs by them in this movie. Not complaining. I'm okay with that. Overall, this movie from beginning to end was just so good. Super awesome popcorn flick. I really, really enjoyed it, and I'm really glad that it was good because I'm so excited for this Godzilla, King Kong, Monster Mash thing that's happening in our near future. And I am just so excited. So excited, guys. I'm so excited. Are you excited? Let me know down below in the comments if you're excited, because I'm excited. So yeah, I'm going to give Kong a... I'd say because some of the characters weren't quite as fleshed out as I would have liked them to be, and because there was one scene that was really, really powerful and was not shot on location, kind of irritated me a little bit. I can't spoil it for you, but it was a really great scene, and the fact that it was on a green screen kind of took it away from me. So I'm going to give Kong a 4 out of 5. I almost went 4.5, but I'm gonna go with 4. So there you have it. That's my review. Let me know in the comments below if you saw Kong, or if you're excited about it, or what you're excited about. Just tell me what you're thinking. What are your thoughts about Kong? Also, are you excited about this like weird new universe thing that they're creating with Kong and Godzilla? Because I'm like really, really excited about it, but I feel like there are also a lot of people who aren't excited about it at all. I just want to take a poll. But that's all for this video. Thank you so, so much for watching. Be sure to like and comment and subscribe, definitely, to Aggressive Comics. Until next time, I'm Sef Koza, and this is Rated N. Bye!